Yes guys, we are back out fishing and it feels like a lifetime since I've been out on the bank, but I've had a lot going on. I won't go into all of it, but I've opened up my own business and I'm just very busy. But we are down at Dog Lane Fishery on, I think it's Wigan Lake. It's a very long lake, let me show you. There's no one fishing whatsoever, just me on at the moment. As you can see, I've not even got all the stuff out yet. I've put the bivvy up, quickly whacked a PVA bag out because I saw showing fish over on the far margin, just over there. So I literally just whacked a PVA bag on that, and then I'm going to get the other rod out, have a lead about, find a nice spot, introduce some bait to that, and hopefully we can have a fish. But I don't like fishing a lake when I'm on my own because I always feel that there's no one here to push the fish around, so it can be a bit harder. You making noise and the fish just doing the off, and you're almost chasing them. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to get this other rod set up, have a lead about, find a spot, and we'll introduce some bait to that. I've just had a lead about, I found a nice spot, and I've walked around to bait up. That is only a small lake, so I've reeled in the PVA bag rod, walked round. I'm going to put a load of boilie in, I'll show you where. So I'm set up over there. I found a spot, probably a rod length off of here. So I'm just going to bait up here and then going up, almost like a line. So I'm imagining they're going to be hungry. I think he said they have spawned. So we're going to give them some bait. I've got some proper carp bait, chili liver, powder, pellet. That'll keep them growing about. So let's get some of this through in. Get the rod out, baby. That'll do, I think. I'm going to bait up another spot just further down. Let's see how that goes. Just sorting the left rod out for that one I just baited. That's 13 and a bit wraps. So I'm literally just putting the pop up on now, Ronnie rig, and this is how confident I am in atomic tackle hooks. This rig has been on there since the last time I went fishing. That's been a while. But I've put on proper carp baits, Scopex and pineapple pop-up, absolute bad boy of a pop-up. As I said, a little Ronnie rig, we'll fire that out on the spot and hopefully we'll do a fish. So I've got a foot marker there guys, so I know where I'm casting from every time, so I can get to the same spot. Do. Well, there we go guys, that's fish number one, just before dark. He's not big, I imagine, but it's a bend in the rod, the new fishery, spot's working, so hopefully his big brother's about. Let's get him back and get that rod back out on the spot. Well, just thought I'd give you an update of what's going on. As you can see, all the rods are in. I've been on a mission this morning. But after that fish, just before dark last night, I lost one on the right hand rod at about 12:30. That fish I had in this corner. The wind was absolutely hacking down there. And I had no idea that it might follow the wind and get down there. Completely different weather today than there was yesterday. A bit lower pressure. So I'm hoping we can have a couple more. But I've been on missions. I've had invoices to pay. Got no signal down here. I've had to leave everything here, drive around the countryside trying to find signal, so I can't access my emails. But anyway, that's all done. We're back here now. Let's get these rods, fresh hook baits on them, and fire them out. I'm just tying up the PVA bag now. so I thought I'd just show you how I do mine. I put the lead in now. I like it to sit there at the back and then fill it. I'll show you why in a moment. Fill that with pellet. I've got different size mixed pellet in there, not just small tiny ones. I think there's 4mm, 6mm. So there's all different breakdowns in there. And then what I like to do is get the wafter and work it to the front of the bag. See there, look. So what that does is the hook bait is always going to be like that because the lead is at the back. So when it goes down, land that way, wafter on top. That is how I do mine. So we'll just lick and twist this quickly. And then I'm not casting very far, but you can do the corners, so it's a bit more aerodynamic. And that, solid bag, ready to go. Let's get it out. Man, have I let the time run away. It has been absolutely roasting here, if I'm being honest. I wheeled in, popped to the shop, got some bits from there, made some phone calls, did some bits I needed to do because I think it's been close to like 30s here, and when it's that hot you ain't catching. It's not really that safe for the fish either, if I'm being honest. Even if you do get a bite, dragging them out, sticking them on a mat is just not the one when it's that hot. I'm back now. I've just got 2 rods out. I've moved one of the rods over on the sort of reed margin here. I haven't seen much to go on. And the water's quite murky, if I'm being honest, so it's hard unless the carp are actually just slinging out. It's hard to actually spot them. I've walked around several times. I'm the only one on the lake, so I couldn't move. But there's just nothing to go on. You can't see any. I mean, whether I'm pretty sure he said they had spawned. That might be why the water is a bit murky. But as you can see, it's not. Visibility is not great. But all we can do is try. So I'm gonna get that 3rd rod out, stick some dinner on. If I see anything to go on, I've only got a night left, I'm just going to whack PVA bags at shows. I know last night they started showing, it was in this area to be fair, but late at night they were showing, so I should imagine that'll be the same tonight. So anything I see, I'll just cast a PVA bag to it and hope for the best. Oh, weather's right changed now. Pressure's dropped loads. So I'm hoping that does mean a carp. But what do we reckon to these new summer tackle bobbins? Bad boys. Love them. Yeah, I was going to say, one of the first things you'll recognise is when you come onto this complex, is just how clean the place is. I mean, when you come on, there's a cafe at the top, a reception, and then you drive through, there's a big house, I should imagine that's the people who own it. Then you've got a match lake, and just over that hedge, over there is the main carp lake, and then there's this lake. So there's plenty to choose from, but every swim is gravelled. The place just looks insane, to be fair. You're surrounded by countryside. I mean, there's hills all over there. I was saying this morning watching sheep all go up them, horses on the other side. It is an insane place to be. So if you want to book it, you can book on the Go Catch app. Dog Lane Fishery, that's where I found it. And yeah, hopefully you can come down here and enjoy this beautiful scenery. just lost another fish. Left hand rod off that reed line in there. They're proper funny bites in here. They sort of smash up. The one I lost yesterday was the same. The bite I had was the same. They're so aggressive. It's like the bobbin smashes up to the rod and then it just sits there. And then there's like a big pause and then suddenly it pulls forward. So I don't know whether that was me. I don't know. I just thought it smashed up and then it weren't there. I should imagine the carp nose is hooked and it's sat there trying to shake. Sat there on an armchair, mate. No, that's obviously there shaking the hook. It's getting rid of it. So maybe if I have another take and it does the same, I'll just hit into it straight away. But I'm absolutely gutted. So I'm off tomorrow, and that'd have been nice to go with another fish. But I did see a fish show just over there, just where you can see that sort of bit of deck in there. So I've put it there. I'm hoping we can have another one before I go. But if not, I've enjoyed being here. I've been out doing a show, so it's nice just to have some time for me, relax next to the lake. Definitely not the intended species. Little tadpole. Definitely the smallest catfish I've ever caught in my life, but he's cute, I suppose. Let's get him back, for God's sake. Well guys, not a lot to report on after the catfish. I've let morning blow out, haven't really done any filming. It was raining from about 3 o'clock in the morning all the way through to about 11 o'clock, absolutely hammering it down, but it's all right now. The sun's just breaking through. But I think I'm just having one of them sessions, it's not meant to be, and sometimes carp fishing is just like that. There is some decent fish in here. There's another angler just turned up a few swims down. His friends had some decent fish out of here. He was showing me some pictures earlier on. But it's just not been the one for me. I've had a little one, I've lost two, I had a catfish. I weren't sure if there was catfish in here or not. I don't think it says that online, but I might be wrong. It does say there's catfish in the other lake, unless I've got the lakes mixed up. But never mind, I'm here in the beautiful countryside, chilling out, and that's all that matters to me. And for any of you eagle-eyed Susans, I have got permission to use 3 rods. I have actually got the swim down booked as well. So I've actually got 2 swims. I did ring up and get permission before you all start telling me off. Sadly, that is the end of my trip here at Dog Lane Fishery. Not much anything big, but there is some nice ones in here. Hopefully we can come back and do another video and get one of them big uns. But I hope you enjoyed.